Weehawken through Secaucus across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On first down, it's Hill. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
at the 20.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 17, Allen, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
7 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Bills 9.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Hill. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Bills.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Eluding the pressure, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Number 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hill. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Open man is Denzel Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 62 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Allen buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Hill now after the interception. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the eye.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Allen's pass.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Jets' 38-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Coleman now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
On the tackle.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Hill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
36 on the
Just
carry.
a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They'll run with Barber. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 22. Bills 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Fighting through. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
He was brought down.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Hinton forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. Throw left side complete. It's Barber. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hill looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 6 man. Check first.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, with 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Like 56, 60, 65, 65, 56 is the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the 38, Hill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 24, check 24. Back, 79.
3rd and 2. Hill steps away to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
47-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
At the 43-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.